Vast error. Vast error, whatever. It has reached 1,100 pages, and so I'm gonna continue it. I legitimately do not remember if I listened to these last two songs last time or not. So I'm gonna listen to them again if I did. You can't stop me. You don't have control over me. Shut up. It's only two songs. Boop. In Earthworth's Messadio, Neodr 1031. 1031. October 31. Whoa. The fuck? Ooh. Enough! You don't get to decide how this narrative is perceived! What the heck is happening with the commands? Was that Simpsons? Oh god. Or Future, whatever, they look similar. No longer will I allow you the satisfaction of knowing I play a part in shaping the twisted pantomime you insist is our reality. If I am to be yet another unreliable source in the soul tapestry you seek to further unravel, then I will do it on my own terms. Act 5, Act 4, Act 3, Act 2, Act 1. I know not what I will see. I know not what I will know not what the future holds, for I will never again be a slave to the bias that which weakens me. And if that is something that arouses a sickening stench of pretension, if that results in a dim flame flickering out, if that is the only way to allow this rotten tale to continue, then so be it! I actually like this art style. Oh. And yet, this changes nothing. Through prose so purple it turns an inky black. Through intervention divine and not. Through the efforts of the few and the many. Details seen or left mired in vague crypticism. Through the obvious musings of a middleman, with naught but devices of his own making left to soothe an ache which can't be soothed. I fail once more. Just got curious, has a map has not been added, and I think I have to AFK. I fail once more, and yet, like him, I too persist. Stuck, everlasting, in a cyclical stalemate between them once intertwined. One of blacks and whites, lime and bronze, tangible and not. I still remain, a gray speck dotting the annals of history, relayed and rewritten time and again, forgotten and soon to be remembered, only to be lost once more. There is still a story I must relate to an audience, even now. A final crescendo I fear will fall on deaf ears, but that the conspiring orchestra dares to play despite the risk. I made a promise a long time ago. I'd like to think I can still deliver on it. Why are they in the middle though? However, it may come, regardless of temptation or fantasy, of fear and desperate need, with a low call to an endless abyss, to a cell long since occupied, with 12 voices rising above the choir and through the listless hordes of those forever lost, indulging in reveries despite the visage of lingering dread. One last remaining beat of heart and soul, with boundaries broken, love and hatred forged, through the trifles of the unknown and the expected, with whatever it takes to reach the end. I will make you proud of me. I will finish what we started. Are you still willing to follow at my side, even when I cannot see? Mifi. Yes? I forgot the voice I gave to them. Oh fuck, what? Okay, yeah, the giant pillar, but is anything else happening? Why are they fucking reaching for each other? Is that what's happening? Like, it kinda looks like it. What just happened? That is a wonderful question. I need you to tell me that we're going to be okay. Tell me that this was meant to happen. What? I know you've been through this tedious waltz with me over and over again. After I unlocked my alchemical potential, after the Stronghold P3P-51 meltdown, after securely, I always freak out and I feel like I always will. But it has to stop. Sister, why? Every time, it's like my head is about to collapse in on itself. And I can't have that. I can't mentally exhaust myself into another coma. Not tonight. Not ever again. So, please, tell me that it's going to be okay. There's no other volumes at the moment. We've exhausted it. So I'm just gonna use this. Never mind, that doesn't fit at all. Fuck. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna wait for this to stop so it doesn't completely fucking unfit. Alright, here we go. Fuck! Okay, guess we're doing this. I think that before I tell you anything, we need to get back inside. They don't need to see either of us like this, and this will distract them for how long? Given the fact that we've just experienced what I can only describe as a plant-wide phenomenon, the likes of which have never been seen before, on top of the fact that there are now many concerning, albeit pretty colors in the sky. Is that what happened? Wait. Did the whole planet get brought? Did they bring the whole planet in this session? I thought they like created something new. I don't. Fuck. I'd say we have at least a couple of hours before a statement is rightfully in order. Oh god. What just happened to them not needing to see us like this? So many questions, and none of them answered. There are some echelons of knowledge that exceed even my range, I'm afraid. To be honest, I was hoping you would be the one to know more here. It's very gracious of you to assume. As much as I'm flattered, it doesn't do much for me at the moment. As long as I don't have to feed you through a tube again, I'll take it. This is adorable. Staring at the wall is helping strain me out a bit. The dizzying rush is slightly gone, and the crackles are starting to recede. We have a long way up. It might do you some good to strain your imposter as well. Seeing you slouch forward is more than a little discomforting. Not a sense befitting of a pre-inaugural CEO. Are you telling me this as my advisor or as you? I'm telling you this because I have spent my entire life around you, and while you studied up on arcane documents and statistics, memorizing benefit, benefictories and sales figures, I studied the looks on your face, along with all of those other things. I know what you want to say to me right now, and I don't care to hear even the first weak syllable of remorse uttered from the back of your throat. It isn't your fault. I know that. Then why aren't you even looking at me? You weren't in the office earlier. There was quite a bit of discussion that you missed. I knew the gist of it beforehand. The news was broken to me first. I'm taking you up to see him. He still wants a final word with you provided his chroma pumper hasn't already stopped. A little supplementary guidance before the end. I suppose it never hurts. No wonder this ride has felt so long. I think it's hardly even begun. That's what we've always been told, right? That we barely started, that we're on the precipice of true responsibility, but we aren't quite there yet, and we're still the ones who have to make all of these choices. Yes, we still have to. Now, more than ever, the choices that we make will matter. Doesn't that scare you? The idea that the only decisions that really matter are the ones we're about to make in the face of unmanageable chaos and utter confusion? How's that fair? Is this what you spent so long discussing with Rosw? I was telling her how I don't think that I'm ready for this. And now, I don't think any of us are ready for it. It was solely based on my own perception of the situation at first, how I could possibly be said to take up this mantle that I was designed to bear. Now there are approximately 36,000 or so. 100,000? 36,000 or 3,600,000? 36,000 or so trolls right in front of our building in a complete frenzy over something neither of us knew about or could control. What if going through with this makes it all worse? Is this? Yeah, this is. Oh, fuck. Zoom in just a little bit. When did. I guess I zoomed it out at the end of Act 2 and never readjusted it. Most of the Stronghold residents barely know us past our stature, and they still resent us for things we didn't intend to do or had no hand in doing in the first place. That doesn't mean they didn't happen, though, so what if they're right? I don't want to be the one to add an extra entry atop the pile of unintended consequences we got accumulated over the sweeps. Probably taller than the great pillar that set us here at this point, whoever here actually is. I guess what I'm saying is, what if we don't need a leader right now? And what do you think would satisfy the masses in your stead? This is still essentially why I told you I didn't care to hear. You're just putting it in a more morally contemplative frame. Well then, what do you want to hear? I'm worried, I'm upset, I'm down my skills again. I don't know what else there is for me to say. I want to hear that you're going to be okay. From you. I don't want to tell you that you are, only for you to get up on stage with the representative committee at arm's length and not believe me. You talked about all the choices you can make, and you have one here as well. There's nothing stopping you from relinquishing the position to a suitable replacement after the executive passes. You would still be set for life. We could retire to the countryside and freshly grind our milk by the imported stalactite every night, as we limply rise from our numb sleep and pay no mind to the screaming world outside our slightly over-decorated front porch. I could hold your hand chastely nipping at the crook of your jaw in order to lull you into a false sense of lasting satisfaction, without hardship and without loss. But I don't think you would be okay with that. Neither would you. Besides the point. So, you tell me, be it a strange lion blood or another war, tell me that you still want this. Tell me that you're willing to accept what comes with the responsibility. Tell me that you're ready, or else I can't reasonably let you go. Can I have a moment to prepare myself? I'd like to make my inevitable decision to do so be a nice moment for us. Frick, I'll be right back. Alright, back. By all means, we still have a walk ahead of us. Ooh, who's this? What? Wowie zowie, that whole thing was exhilarating! Well, I don't fucking... This is that guy from before, right? Like... Okay, it'd be a bit hard to find the exact thing, but like... 950? Aha! Around here. Oh fuck, maybe not. 45? Come on, where's the guy? Where's the guy? Come on. Guy. You're not the guy. That's the guy. Yeah, Pazal. It's the same guy. Okay. Just had to be absolutely sure. Wowie zowie, that whole thing was exhilarating. Well, I suppose when you're right, you tend to be right, Mrs. Dirty Clay. I don't fucking know what kind of voice to give him anymore. Oh, fuck. I can't believe it. This is all really working. I mean, I knew it was going to work, but the fact that it's still working put me in stitches. I didn't even know what I meant by reconnaissancing the struggle until now, but we should definitely do it again sometime, and these are the results. And what results they decide to be? For a change, I think you got more than one reason to be a little boisterous over something. And you're just happy we had steamed... Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. No! No! Why? Why would you do this? Why would you bring the fucking thing up? Why? And you're just happy we had steamed hams in the city and you gotta smash that one red guy's face into the counter and take his hand, aren't you? He got my triple-decker order finagled all over the place. What's the only fair trade-off if you ask me? He didn't work there though. Our food materialized through the power of automated pay sign thingies. That's what the sign said. Surprised you remembered even that much of the picture. But it ain't like we didn't get granted the fast pass out of the grease pan on both occasions. Made me expel a few wasted grace on our sour, life-bound soul friend. But I never once doubted your exceptional guesstimation skills. At least now she's got someone to chew on until our joint prophecy nods at her. Big Al! Is he named fucking Big Al? What? Big Al's real good at keeping things in check. We could have been pancaked just like that one guy's face if he had zooped us out of there. Why don't you go on and take your verbal jingle over yonder to ring them in for us? Are we really good? Did we really make it without tripping and skipping? Seems more than solid worthy to be getting my sense of it all. Oh, fuck. Let's bring on the cavalry! Sorry, good song. We have an S page. Ooh. So I guess everyone's in the session now, right? Where's this going? How you doing, Taz? Ooh, bridge. That disappeared out there. How are your feelings? Ooh, that looks nice. Oh my? Oh, I think he went on to his planet. Whoa, what? Fuck, it ends there. Two suns. What's this song? It sounds nice. Ah. Continue time. Oh. Babies? Okay, not babies, but past. Like, what the fuck is happening? Oh man, that does not sound like you at all. Well, obviously, that's the exact reason I don't actually do that anymore. I still need to see it to believe it. You don't believe the master of her craft? That's a bold-ass move on your end. About as bold as my own moves back when I was the mandatory schoolyard cha-cha slide champion. I still don't think that's a real thing that happens, but okay. I wouldn't expect you to understand. You had to actually be there. Hey, I'm practically a connoisseur bonus at this point regardless. The Supermart is now permanently out of stock, so I am told. Took the last of the supply when I beat you earlier tonight. So that's where all the sun show-offery has been hiding. Keeping all of that store-bought bonus out of sight is basically cheating, you know. Makes you a liability to the group. If those two were awake right now, they would never let you hear the end of it. Besides, I told you up front that I let you win that round. Sometimes, I do feel a little sorry for you. Actually, I think you're just cool with it in general. Of course I'm cool with it, dummy. Just making sure we all know the truth of the situation. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is adorable. And Zai's having short hair is adorable too. Hey, Taz? Hey, Archek. I have kind of a stupid question. I bet you really excel at those, huh? I try not to, but this one is like mega stupid. Wow. I was under the impression that making up stupid shit for me to answer and to remember was like your pastime. This one might as well been. The question I want to ask is the kind of stupid that you spend way too long thinking about, because you get a little worried it might be just too stupid for its own good. That is what we are dealing with. Man, you're really shattering every conception I have of you over here. What other hidden mysteries are you keeping from me? Can I ask it so you can find out? Well, nothing has ever stopped you before. To be fair, nothing I've ever asked has been this stupid before. Da, 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 da. Do you really think we can be friends forever? I hope. This does not fit. Is it skipping? Frick, it's happening. Oh fuck. Yo, ringleader, lay it on me, strong arm. Fuck. We caught the little one trying to run again. Fucking clowns. Oh fuck, what? Looks like she put up quite the scuffle among you. We didn't really have much choice, sir. I mean, you told us that if she disobeyed, we should pin her down, right? I suppose that was indeed the case, wasn't it? Quite the task to ask of you, to all things considering. Now back to your stations, both of you. I want all entrances on full lockdown for this one, you hear? If I find another regulator hiding in wait to let more match picks loose, then it's bound to be you and me after the juniors bout. What about her boss? She ain't your fucking problem. This is on me. Aight then, we'll bounce. You got dry eyes this time, young blood. Guess you know better right now. Or maybe you only understand what Pain's taught you to avoid. Taz? No, that's not Taz, is it? Oh, fuck, it is. So why don't you tell me, to what ends do you believe that running does your hide any good here? You reasonably can't be thinking that you just scurry on up and leave us. Gonna put this on low quality so the music doesn't lag. Guess you don't gotta say much either way. There ain't no marks of tears stain your cheeks, but to me, there's a blemish much more investing the witness. The way you hide the act of blessing she graced you with. Shame still radiates off you like a festering element you can't shake. The sigil of the fort mistress weighs heavy, don't it? Please just let me go. This is not fitting either. I'm fucking dying inside. Do you really think there's anything waiting for you out there, kid? That eventually someone is gonna end up dropping what they're doing just for your sake? Because they think they know who you are? Feel that they'll ever cheer your name in the same way we do in here? There ain't nothing unconditional like that beyond these here rings, fresh meat. You're only accepted so long as you're placated and restrained. You were not made for them, the bountiful and the ungrateful. You don't fit this carbon copy mold the folks up in the big top want you squeezed in from the second you popped out of the reduplicator. The fort mistress, she ensured you have a place where you belong. She handcrafted your name and made damn sure you had some place to go. A lot of good people, including myself, made sure her will was carried out. If they hadn't given you over, we would have laid waste to that fox children they think amasses anything close to the utopia this planet used to be. All for her word. All for you, Tazia. You're this world's heel. The folks wandering about out there with their think stuff so far up their own back end won't see who you really are. They can't comprehend your purpose, and they shouldn't try to. You were made to be feared, so why are you so afraid of who you really are? Answer me for that! Answer that for me whenever you figure it out. And don't worry, I'm a patient man. No, wait. Jane... What? Oh. I've heard of Jane Stuck before. It was like... It was, apparently it was, like, hated for some reason. I don't know. I don't know if it was, like, genuine hate or just, oh god, that thing. I don't know. I couldn't, like, it was deleted off MSPFA, but, like, I think there's some remnants on it on the Wayback Machine. Not the entire thing, obviously, but I think there are remnants. For now, you have a gauntlet to run through. Easy pickings for the Fort Razor to be. You know, I really don't like to inflate the whole situation, but you're actually so fucking lucky. There's a life plan set out for you from the start. You didn't even have to figure out the truth on your lonesome. Wish I had a situation like yours growing up. Took me far too long to get it. Deadlock laid the groundwork all down for you to rise up. Follow the right steps and wipe some nasty low blood so stop up off your face. And you got it made. Loyalty to the cause is all it takes. You should be happy.
What if I don't want to be?
Begging your ill-made pardon?
What if this isn't what I want? What if I try to run again?
Then that's gonna be your problem. I've been very understanding so far, Tazia. But you really think this is about what you want instead of what this place needs? Your ancestors figured that shit out right quick because she had people like me around her to keep everyone in line. And if you keep this little rebellious streak of yours up and going for very long, if you dare to defy her wishes, then you can expect to have some goddamn sense beaten into you real quick, or you're gonna die a disappointment. Either way is fine by me. It looks like this round of Resent Great Slaughter has run its course. That had to be the most brutal play of Chuckle Voodoo using I've witnessed since Hogan. If you had any credit on the table for the competition, you've got my condolences.
Fuck. Oh god.
But let this be a lesson that teaches y'all a little something. Something the osmosis tanks back in the schoolyard couldn't give to ya. Once you're dragged inside these here walls,
Fuck.
you're trapped until it all comes to its rightful close. May the two above decide where your soul rests.
Oh god.
Nobody is ever gonna go out and fight for you. And you just can't leave.
Can't leave.
Can't leave.
Can't. Oh fuck.
Can't leave, 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 can't leave! It's a rare form to see you so lost in thought during this sport. Makes one wonder if your heart is really into all the carnage, Vilsus.
I'm guessing Vilsus is an announcer guy.
As far as I'm concerned, our hearts have always been in different places. Befitting of an elder brother, less so of a current speaker. You're saying that as though you'd ever let me speak as I pleased. It does us all a load of good when you stick to the science script, as one might be able to misconstrue intentions otherwise. My thoughts on the matter are impartial. So I've heard. And so you'd hear even better if you bit your tongue when necessary. And what's your angle with that, then? A simple shattering of intrigue sauced up with a little extra musing, vaguely wondering as to what exactly might not have interested you in tonight's set. Some of these small blessings are going to become genuine articles within the next couple of weeks. The little poemic performed admirably and sagged more than a fistful of trophies. And yet, when you look at her, your voice rings hollow. Even as the crowd bursts with adrenaline, you shoot up into their spirits. When your eyes land on her, I can feel the Chuckle Voodoo fade. Why is that? You know, I would tell ya, but I think if you were actually interested in hearing what I had to say, you would have done us a favor and asked me back when you had the chance. These days, I tend not to presume good faith.
Oh god.
I was wondering where you skedaddled off to, kiddo. The locker room may as well be a secret hideaway from all the hype, I reckon. I used to come here myself every now and again back in the day. You sure gave that last one the ass whooping to end all ass whoopings back there, though. Fought like a warrior against Sloth. I was like, hooray, look at her go, go, go! Yeah, go, Tanya!
Don't call me that.
Shit, my apologies. What do you want me to call you when you're outside of all that madness, then?
Nothing. Leave me alone. I'm tired.
Yeah, that's about where I thought you'd be at. Guess it was a little presumptuous of me to bust through, hollering at you like nobody's business, but didn't really know what you'd be looking for in these sort of talks.
What do you want? I didn't freaking. Oh god. They forced Tazia to. Oh god. Taz. Okay, now I have an actual reason to call her Taz instead of Tazia. Fuck.
When looking for you because of what happened in that final round, you were screaming up a real fierce storm back there by the end. I wanted to say something to you because it just didn't feel right to. I don't know. I've been around the stadium a time or two, heard all kinds of stories from behind the scenes, even caught that tail of yours too, the special kind of situation your ancestor put you in. Big fucking deal. You know she was. Basically popularized the whole Creed's brand as it is today, but, you know, I want to hear some thoughts and feelings straight from your mouth, because something tells me that you don't have too many people that let you have that. But first, I think I'm gonna need a name. Selfishly assuming this is something that you'd actually like me to do, of course. So you can relax. You can relax, Squirt. I'm not gonna hurt you. I won't tell anybody what you say. Cross my blood pusher. Only wanna talk.
I'm just Taz. That's what my friends call me.
Oh, you got friends out there? I never folks kept you set up with a place and got you elusives, but I'd never heard of tell of any friends.
A few of them. Puzzle doesn't like it when I go back out to see them. That's why he's been keeping me here.
Did something happen? Didn't mean to hit on the sore spot. You don't have to tell me everything.
Why aren't you afraid of me like the others? Don't my eyes scare you?
Nah, not really. They don't work if whoever you're trying to hit. They don't work if whoever you're trying to hit is on the same level as you, if you know what I mean. Don't work on those you're close with either, even as a joke. I tried before, didn't pan out the way I'd hoped.
I'm sick of hurting other people. I hate the way the crowd cheers for me, and the way you try to make them like me. Nobody who knows what I do should like me.
Don't your friends know?
They don't know. I won't let them know.
Yeah, that tracks. Really wish I could say anything to make what you gotta do suck a little less, Taz.
Well, you can't, so don't try.
I'm not getting it because I'm not a big fan of lying. Hurts people just as bad as a fist can. In some cases, though, I guess it's really just unavoidable. I know what that's like.
Do you?
I got my fair share of secrets. Don't think some of the mercies around here would like it very much. My opinions don't exactly align with the standard preaching going on these days. Not anymore.
Then why are you here?
Well, I don't know what kind of forked up history they fed you on our culture around here, because we got a habit of changing things around to suit our needs. But I'm what some might call a purist.
What does that mean?
It means I still follow the old ways, and not like these folks who carve their symbols into their skin and think they do either.
Oh god.
Back when this whole deal was established, it was just a group of purple-bloods that wanted to be treated with respect by their superiors, sharing beliefs and ideas about our heritage, the way they all saw things, the reasons we donned the makeup and put on the masks. We all got a bit of a raw deal back then. We were the powerhouses of the age-old sea-dwelling regime. Keep what they considered to be the peace and got nothing to show for it. Them age-old purple trolls, they just wanted their equal share at first. Didn't want to be boxed into a few specific ideals and professions, but somewhere along the line, it all turned vile. Don't know how or why exactly. Hell, maybe that little seed of radical ideals was always there somewhere and I just don't know it. What I do know is that we got everything the old guard originally wanted. Now, we're the exact same thing they tried to stop. History tends to repeat itself, little miss. Ignorance and frustration at the world can warp your perception of things if they're left to fester. Even more so when enough bad intent is put behind it. We live in a time when people say that outside of us, everyone's free from the old business, old burdens. But if you ask me, they just wind up manifesting in new and bizarre ways, not to sound pious or anything. You know, I joined up because I wanted people to be treated equally, and I'm still stuck in a place where I don't really agree with what everyone else seems to think the word means. For a long time, I thought what I was doing was okay, like I deserved to be able to do it or something dumb to that effect. But life sure has a way of throwing you for a loop, right? I don't mean that in a fun way where you get paid, haha.
Do you have friends too, the kind that they would want to get rid of?
You could say that.
Does anybody else know?
Just you now.
Why would you tell me something like that?
Because I know you didn't choose to be here, and I know that you deserve better than a punch to the gut for trying to be yourself. Maybe that sounds like it just came out of the blue for you, but I think a lot about what would have happened if I'd gotten some folks out here before it was too late. Before the doctrine changed them, or before they were gone. Even though they all came here of their own volition, and so did I can't really do anything to change that part. But I was there when they decided to stroll down to 21 and demand your information, when they told the folks up top to give you a name that came from the wishes of someone who decided to pass down a legacy of anger and hatred. And I think it's wrong. I don't think you should be here.
But you can't let me out, can you?
I can't, not without the biggest uproar this side of the Slardome scene it sweeps. What I can do, though, is cover for you.
Huh? How would you do that without them knowing?
Just leave all the scheming and the final details up to me, Squirt. I bet your friends are already worried enough about you. Would be a damn shame if you didn't get to see them again.
Oh
wait, hold that thought. Brought this for ya. Thought you could get more use out of it than little old me.
It looks cheap.
I prefer this term, vintage.
Okay, then it looks like cheap vintage. What am I even supposed to do with this?
Well, since you asked so politely, this thing here is called a ferocity weaver. Heard it was originally supposed to help relieve stress. Guess that's one way of putting it. Out there in the ring, you looked like you were going for quick and efficient, even though the head still rode plenty. I'd say give this a try next time you're up in the spotlight. Might make things end a little faster.
Can I tell you thank you?
You don't have to. Let me say it! Alright, say it to me. Then, let me hear it loud and proud. Thank you! You're welcome!
Aw, this is adorable. Fuck.
If only moments like these lasted a little longer. Right, kid?
Oh god.
Secrets only ever last for so long, Dukas. Yours lasted a healthy 2 weeks. It impresses me still. I wonder what it was that you told her. What you pawned off under your two-faced guise of truth. In full honesty, at first my instinct wasn't to punish you. It was simply to discover why from her. Why to this day, she still feels as though others will liberate her.
Fuck.
But then I did a little digging, and it changed my perspective. Granted that in the end, a day like this was always bound to come. I noticed you were lacking will from the moment I stepped under the rigid carny teeth that welcomed dissolve. And it ain't like it's her fault that you get It ain't like it's her fault that you gave her ideas which further worked her already dented sensibilities, that she could ever find common ground with some garish off shade of bronze. But it turns out that you were never really all talk all the time with no bite like I once thought. You really believed every single word that you said, didn't you? And not only that, you carried it out in practice, renewing your skin vows with a rusty who never even knew your true squandered colors. Should have saw the look on his face when we busted down the door, the sweat and tears pouring from his cheeks, the way his heart almost burst before I burst his chest open for him. Fuck you! I want to remember this, and I want to remember it too. So what? I commit a sin you find so egregious, and you won't even fucking kill me, like I know you've always wanted, you fucking coward. I don't need to do anything. By the time you step out of here, their blood and your face will be doing all the talking for me. The others will decide your fate past that. It's of no consequence to me. I've already relished in the small drops of satisfaction you allowed me to have during our acquaintance. If only moments like these lasted a little longer. Right, brother?
Fuck.
Your drive to act in this situation is admirable. Dedication for sickening purposes. To come to me after what's all said and done, announcing that you're willing to take on everything they've so distastefully accrued in their stead, to be feeling that this is a burden I would let you bear just because you made some grand gesture of ill-fitted loyalty.
It's a part of the code. You taught me how this situation works. The only way to absolve the sins of one associated with a dark congregation is to wash it away in blood, be it a transferal of their vice or in their death. That's the only way you can be free from this place. And they're gone. Their blood is lingering on my fucking skin. That's the impurity you feel so strongly about. But it's mine now. Those are the rules.
Let me go ahead and tell you something for posterity. The thing about rules is that they ain't what some would call ironclad. Rules only stay in place as long as there's a silent majority willing to follow them. There's someone up top who's invested in practicing about and enforcing. You following? I'll give it that you got a wise set of pheromonal sack to step up to me and try to throw a couple crispy licks in my direction. Got me to listen to something I really have no business in hearing out. The whole ordeal is very cute, for lacking another word to describe how this is all shaken down right in front of my eyes. But the only thing keeping me away from you, from them, and from your little broad-blooded boy toy is my own restraint. I respect the fact that you actually felt strongly about something for once and stood your ground, though, and with such creativity, too. So alright, if you want to talk rules, let's set up a few as a baseline. You want to get out of here so bad? Then you gotta earn it like everyone else. You go pro. When we call you, come running. When we say jump, you ask on whose head. When we give you some poor fuck, we won't gone from this planet, you dispose of them.
So, everything I've already been doing. If this is the deal, I don't really comprehend just what you get out of it.
I don't always have to get something material to feel content in my actions. Sometimes, the knowledge of the situation is enough to keep one's interest alive. I like knowing that even when you're out of sight, you still belong here.
Are those your only terms? You won't do anything else so long as I'm still chained back to the institution?
institution. I shouldn't have to do anything else, because what all of this shows me is what makes you scared, what keeps you from your true potential. Your heathen mentor actually taught me a little something too over the course of all this insubordination and tall talk. It's that whenever you think something can last forever, it always ends up ruined by those who want it the most. So why are you willing to fight for that?
You, sh- you shouldn't have to be doing this for me. Quit blabbering so much, you're going to make me hit something important, Taz. I said, shut up. And I told you that what you're trying to do here is a lost cause.
This doesn't help either of us in the long run, Squirt. You gotta know when to throw it in. Otherwise, you're just going to get hurt some more.
Yeah, and all of that doesn't sound like you, so stop pretending like you actually mean any of it. You're going to have to go out through waste disposal. I'll cover you up and give you this so you cut your way out of the confines. No doubt that Puzzle has his cronies and various strong arms are over the place, so we can't take the bagways we've been using out of the stadium. Word spreads fast as shit already, everybody knows. Do I know this song? There's a corridor off to the side of the disposal bay that leads to a control room nobody goes into unless the garbage system is busted. The incinerator doesn't come on this time of night, so you're not going to have to worry about that. We're acting fast. It'll smell as bad as it looks, but I think we're used to that by now.
How in the fresh hell do you know all of this?
I found every escape route I could get my filthy hands on when I was younger.
Why didn't you ever use any of them if you're so sure it's gonna work?
I did. I just got tired of trying when I knew I would get caught. Even my hide isn't safe. It'll work for you, though.
But what if it works for you now? Come with me, Taz. If I'm gonna do this, then I'm taking you too.
We both know it's not that simple. This is something that you can do, but I can't. I'm not risking giving you something else to regret.
That's just it, though. I already regret it. I regret that I'm letting you get fucked over in my stead.
You already got fucked over. I'm getting hurt either way. The least you can do is let me get hurt, knowing that you made it out alive. Let me do one good thing, Vilcus.
I don't get it. What exactly is your plan here?
I'm going to get you out of here by faking your death for the others. They don't know about what's going on with me specifically. I think Puzzle didn't tell them to keep some kind of warped fucking integrity to my name. And after that, I'm going to be upfront with him because I know he's not going to buy it. Why do you think I need your blood on me? It's not just for show.
You're shitting me. What good does that do you?
Probably none, but gets you out of here. But he won't actually kill me, you know. He subsists on the idea of me, on the thought of that grand legacy she left behind. And what I'm doing here will get him talking at the very least. I'll just go from there.
And then what? You force him to participate in more matches, let him grind the rest of your sense of self into dust?
If that's what needs to happen.
I still don't get it. I let you down, kid, both of you. Should have done more sooner, been better. Why are you so willing to fight for me?
Because I'm the only one who will. Wow. You're right. That was a stupid question.
There you are! I was wondering where you wandered off to. I'm starting to think that my coordinate giving skills haven't improved much. What are you doing over here?
Arctic?
Yeah, who else? Guess you can finally stop waiting for me.
I'm right here. Whoa. God. God, I have a big stupid smile on my face. Oh my god. Oh. Whoa. The fuck? Hulk Hogan is here. Fuck. Oh no. Oh. What are they doing to the Lucis? Oh god, what? To think this was all it took to unlock the essence of doom dwelling within my soul. I was always so close to reaching this point, but I can finally see it now. I see what they were all so afraid of. Oh god. Well, fuck! That, I don't... That was, I don't really know what to say. Like, that was a fucking amazing episode. Or, well, I guess not episode, but like, that was really amazing, honestly. Like, seriously, I almost fucking cried at that one flash. Oh god. That was just amazing. And I'm looking forward to more. I don't really know what else to say, just... We'll be back when we reach 1,200 pages. Just... Oh my god. Really good. Alright, thank you for watching. I'm gonna stop recording now. And I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. Boop.